Hi, so this is going to be the video version for my audio log because apparently SoundCloud has updated its app and I have to sign in to access anything inside it. All my sounds have been offline, so I hope that they are still there when I sign in. Right now I have no access to internet. We are at Höfen. It's in the south east corner of the island. So I'm going to record. This is going to be this is going to be a log for the last 3 days, including today. So let's start with Husavik. We spent the night at Husavik, which is where I had recorded the last recording. And so this day started with whale watching. We had booked a ticket each for around 60 euros to go whale watching for 3 hours in the morning. The boat started at 10. It was probably the warmest day so far. It was like 23 degrees or something. It was amazing. A lot of sun, and even in the bay it was not very windy. It was a bit windy, but it wasn't cold at all. We saw two humpback whales, different ones. We saw, it was amazing. They kept coming in. The closest we got to was 20 meters, I think, but that's the closest we could get to. It was a good day though. I mean, there could be a day when you don't see a whale at all. So, and we also saw dolphins, many of them, and over again. So it was awesome. And we came back and we started driving at 1. We drove to um, the probably, I think it's the biggest town in the east, called Igelstadir, and we only did 230 or 250 kilometers that day. Not much, because we had already seen whales, and by the time we cooked and ate and left Husavik, it was around 1:30 or even 2, I think. So we got to Egelstader around 6 or 7. The plan was to go further. We couldn't decide what to do, but eventually we decided to just stay and take it easy. We also had tandoori chicken, and we had marinated in the morning from. Funny story about it is that we bought the chicken breast, 800 grams, and it was costing around 17 euros, and we only realized it after paying for it. So we decided to go back and change it for legs, because they cost way less. They cost like 6 or 7 euros. So we got those. And after that, we marinated those while we cooked lunch, and we took this to Egelstader. We cooked there. We met we met 4 guys from Germany, and they were great. We had a good time, and it was also quite warm. So we drank all the beer we had. So like 2 Edinger that Alun had bought in Norway, and two Viking beers that we had left over. So we finished those, and the Germans offered us some gin and tonic, so some of that. So it was a very good evening. We had a lot of fun chatting, and after that we went to bed. The alcohol definitely helped. It was one of the best, like, peaceful sleeps I have had since we started. And we got up, and now it was decision time, because it was funny, because we were more we had done more distance than we should have. We were way ahead of the schedule, so we literally had to kill time. Otherwise we would reach Reykjavik 3 days before. That would be crazy. So while we were talking to the Germans, there was another cyclist who mentioned waterfall called Dettifoss, which we did not even know it existed, and it is supposedly the most powerful one. And we were 170 kilometers away from it, so like, yeah, we missed it. What the hell? But in the morning, we went to the information center in Ingolstadt, and then the woman was really nice. She explained everything around. There was tons to do. But we then decided to take the highway 931 and go till the end It was a very beautiful, very scenic ride. We touched the end and we came back. And after having come back, it was still like 2 in the afternoon or something. And then we decided there's just nothing left to do, so let's go back. It won't be crazy to go back and see the Dettifoss and the lake, which Alan thought we had missed, but I was pretty sure we had seen it. But anyway, he wanted to see it, and there was also the crater that we had just seen and didn't go in. So we figured there's a bunch of stuff that we did not do, and it looks like it's very interesting. So we might as well do it. So we went back, and it was great. We went to a place, the lake, the place with the lake. It's called Mewatton. There's a small town there. Close to the lake, there was a camping area. It costs a lot, 1,500, and it had no kitchen, and there was tons of mosquitoes and flies. So it was crazy. It was so insane that we thought it was not worth paying 1,500 for it. So we decided to go 30 kilometers ahead, and there was another camping place. We went there. It was almost close to Husavik, so we literally did the same day that we had done before. And we camped there. The camping site was completely secluded. There was nobody else. We were the only ones there, and it cost 2,500 for 2 people. And it was great. I mean, it was very peaceful and very warm because it was close to geothermal activity. So it was ridiculously warm. We did not even sleep in sleeping bags. We opened the sleeping bags and took them as blankets. And I was wearing the least layers since the trip began. Yeah, it was great. So very nice sleep again. We did have cold breakfast though, because by the time we reached this place it was 11:30 in the evening, and we had a long day of driving the next day, so we decided to just eat something quick, and we like bread and muesli. Sorry, we ended up eating muesli, and then yeah, that was our dinner. But the next day dinner was supposed to be good because it was English breakfast. Not exactly English breakfast because we did scrambled eggs instead of the fried egg. But there were sausages and beans. So we cooked that in the morning. Woke up early. Tried to get up early at 8. We made sure that we got up at 8, and we wanted to leave by 9:30. And we did not have showers because the plan was to do all those things, and there was a swimming pool involved. So we'll shower there. It was great. So yeah, we had the breakfast. Breakfast was okay. Could have been better. The scrambled eggs were great. Sausages were not amazing. Beans were also canned beans. But it was pretty filling. And we had that. We started our journey. We went straight to the crater. We went up. It took only 15 to 20 minutes. Went around the crater a little bit. Only like I would say 25%. And came back because the whole circumference of the crater is 3.14 kilometers. That's a lot. So we did not want to do that. So we just did that part, took some pictures, came down, and on the way we discovered, before we started, we used the Wi-Fi and we came to know there's another cave with geothermal spring in it. And it wasn't far from the crater, so we went there. That cave was really cool. Unfortunately, it was forbidden to swim, bathe, because the water temperature is unpredictable. Right now it was 42, but there have been cases where it went up to 60. So yeah, so it's not bathable, and there were many people there, and I saw the largest crack in the ground ever. It went straight until the end of your sight in both directions, and it was probably like 3 meters or 4 meters wide. It was really big. There's a picture I took. And then from there we went to the swimming pool, not the swimming pool, the lagoon. So we decided to do that, and we are going to skip Blue Lagoon because Blue Lagoon is just too touristic, and it's the same experience with less people. So we decided to do that. It cost us €23, but what the hell. We went. This was all very close by, like 10-minute drives from each places. We had the bath for about 10 minutes, and then sorry, like probably 40 minutes or so. And we came back. Then we started our big journey towards Hufen. Again, we were passing through the same road with better weather this time. And Eagle we picked up some groceries that we had finished, vegetables and muesli and stuff. And came to Hufen. We just arrived here at the camping site. Um, it wasn't a very stressful day because we reached well on time. We reached here at 7, which is, given our track record so far, this is early. And there was a sign that the kitchen closed at 8. So we're like, we were not hungry, but what the hell, let's cook because we have a kitchen to use. So we cooked pasta with tandoori sauce, the tandoori masala paste. For me, it wasn't great, but I don't liked it. So yeah, and we had just a little bit, not much. And then we finished too early, and there was nice company with us. There was a big family from Alaska, and they had interesting stories to tell. So we were chatting. So we decided to have some coffee and hot chocolate, and it was great. And yeah, this happened like half an hour ago. So I decided to come back and do the recording because it had been 3 days since I recorded. So yeah, and as I mentioned earlier, that the SoundCloud app has already like updated itself, and now I have to sign in to see my audio logs. I really hope that they're there, because if they're not, then I'll need this map. I have to memorize it and redo the whole thing. I'll know probably tomorrow when I have access to Wi-Fi somewhere, and then if they're not there, while Alon is with me, I'll try and redo the recordings. I'll just do videos because they're not. It's not bad. Yeah, and I don't know why I'm holding the video like in portrait mode. Should have been doing landscape, but yeah, what the hell. Yeah, so that's that. So tomorrow's plan is to go close to the glacier and maybe walk on the glacier. And if we do that tomorrow, then yeah, there's not much driving left now. We are in the southeastern point, so now it's just the south that remains, and we have many days. Today is only 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, and we also have some time on the 1st. So there's going to be less driving and more activities. We are going to do the glacier. We want to do another hike, a day hike close to the volcano that erupted a few years ago, and there's tons to see and do. So yeah, looking forward to it. Right now, because of the coffee, I probably won't be able to sleep early, but what the hell. Yeah, so I hope to do the log again tomorrow. I've not been regular with it, but at least I'm doing it at least in like once in 2-3 days and recording everything about the 2-3 days. So yeah, bye.